Hello everyone, it's your boy Prof Rye, and today people, I am back with another topic, another creative epic content people. And you know how it goes man, the weather's mucky outside. But like I said people, we're here to do here to do the will of God, teach people, make people learn, especially make them know and awaken people about what's going on out here and just if you know my videos is a mixture of everything man. There's nothing that you can't learn from my video. A lot of my videos, you'll come here, you just start laughing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I laugh while I'm making them as well. Because even me myself, I make myself laugh and people make me laugh a lot as well. So like I said, man, with this topic, people, you'd be surprised to know that you have some men out there. They work like a workaholic. Now let me tell you something, people. The prophet works like a workaholic, 7 days a week, no days off. Sometimes I take a little 1 day, 2 days off if there's a problem with the vehicle. But just recently, I'm not gonna lie to you, since I started this new job at Every, not really my cup of tea. It's not really my thing. You get me? But I've been killing the 7 days still, people. But this weekend I've been off because I've been busy. I got other stuff to do, people. That's not my life. That's not my life. A lot of the time, these managers and that, they're all ringing you up because they're relying on you because they know that you're the man. They're relying on you. They're calling you up. Oh, you're not coming in today, man. I had a route for you, man. I'm busy. I'm busy, bro. I'm not an employee. You get me? I'm a lifestyle driver. But I just come in 7 days a week, so I'm like an employee. I made myself an employee. You get me? But anyway, people, like I said, the other day, people, the other day I was out there, man, and the big man said I got to do my job properly. You get me? I'm thinking, what? Like I got two emails saying that yeah, two parcel were missing and them they said that I delivered at the wrong address or some bullshit like that. And a lot of the times people you have to be you see as a righteous man, you have to be careful out here when you're working for these companies of darkness. Because what now? You can put down your parcel. You can knock the door and no one's in. No one's in and you're just thinking time is going. Like you got like 100 and odd parcels in the van. And like, come on, man, you can't really stop at no one's door no longer than 20 seconds. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially if you're trying to get back before a certain time before you can do the second run. You can't. You have to not go. And let me tell you something. I'm a type of man. People. I don't knock neighbors' doors. I only knock neighbors' doors for a specific reason. Hardly, and that's I don't knock neighbors' door no more than probably 5 times a week. Anywhere I can hide that parcel or throw that parcel over the back garden or whatever. I even saw a review the other day saying that, bad driver, threw parcel over the garden door, now broken. I'm thinking to myself, you're a bad customer. You wasn't fucking in the house. You should have been in knowing that you were receiving a parcel. This was pissing me off. But that's for another topic. But anyways, people. So I bumped into this driver. He works at Every as well. So I bumped into this driver, people, yeah. And I go, yo, he's saying, he goes, yo. He's like, you still working, man? You finished? I said, nah, man, I'm still working. I got about 10 left. He goes, is it? He's like, I finished long time ago, man. Within 2 hours, within an hour and a half, I finished. I knock it out. I said, yeah. He's like, and then he comes close to my face, people. I could see that he was thinking of booze. He looked like he was high as a kite. I don't know if he was on crystal meth or, a lot of these drivers just sniff that cocaine and they got the booze, you get me, and that's it. They're hoping that they never come back down, cuz. And then they start moving like Scarface. Come on, man. Where is the parcels and the deliveries? Come on, man. Don't be surprised when you see a delivery man walking fast down the road and he jumps out the car every couple. He's moving fast. The way you're looking at him, you thinking this man's moving rapid. You get me? He's moving rapid. Hey, let me tell you the title. So, with that being said, people, I'm just forgetting the title like that. People, I got a list of content to make on this phone. You know that, innit? That's it. Sorry about that, people. I have to go and look back at the title. You get me? People can't work unless they take drugs. Take drugs or they're on booze to be moving like they're Superman. That's the title of this topic, people. That's the title. So, with that being said, people, I asked my man. I asked him now. I said, yeah. Finish already, yeah? And man, I'm thinking, how the fuck he does that already? Like, there's a lot of people that they finish earlier that, and right now, I've been doing my job properly. People, I mean, I'm knocking the door. If they don't come out within 15, 20 second, people, if there's no hiding spot out, there's no garden. Then I try a neighbour. So now I got to do my job properly and still move at pace. People. You're racing against ETA. You get me? You're racing against traffic. You're racing against trying to get back now to join a line, to load up. It's a joke. It's a joke sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a joke. That's why I'm not really here for long. I'm just passing through. I told a couple of men that day. I'm only passing through. I'm not here for long. You get me? But my man said I do 50 parcels an hour, man. I said, yeah. He said every's got a rule, outdoor and go. That's a lie. I got email from every saying, there's videos, what's the guideline and so on. So I'm thinking, if I've lost a little 2 parcels and I've been here for 2 months now, and this man's doing 50 parcels an hour, and to do that, people, you're definitely just knocking the door, leaving the parcel at the door, and you're fucking off. To be doing 50 parcels an hour, people, you have to be on some serious drugs. I'm not lying to you. That's a lot of moving around, people. Now I'm knocking out 25 to 30 parcels an hour. You get me? And on a bad day, people, I'm only doing 20 an hour, fam. That's if it's a bad day and I'm just moving slow. And obviously, like you know, people, the prof goes through a lot of spiritual warfare. I go through a lot of spiritual attacks. It means a lot of the time, people are slowing me down. And you'd be surprised to know that people in the workplace as well is sending me witchcraft. That's why I'm pissed off with people in the workplace. I'm gonna be making another topic about the every drivers and the every staff them that are doing witchcraft in the workplace. But that's not for now. That's not. Let's just stay focused on this, people. Now, let me tell you something. Now, back in the days, people, when I used to do removals and that with my brother and that, people, there was nothing better than smoking weed and going to do the job. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even a customer look at us like to say, yeah, like, fucking hell, 2 strong black men. Like, how do you not do it, man? We're lifting up sofa. But let me tell you something, people. I don't see weed as a drug as cocaine, heroin, meth, and all of these other petrol. I call those other drugs petrol. Those are demonic drugs. Now, weed, I don't see weed as that. But at the end of the day, if you need to smoke weed to do your work or to go to work, there's still a problem there. And that's what your spirit likes, because you've now contracted that spirit. So when I saw this man who was talking to me, people, and he was telling me that he's doing 50 parcels an hour, I already know, listen, I'm not going to copy, man. That's not my thing. But you'd be surprised to know that since I have to do my job properly, all these demons in the workplace, they're going to have to do their job properly as well. I'm just being honest with you. I'm going to science up the place. So I've already started setting orders and I'm sciencing up the place. Because if the darkness wants to condemn me as a righteous man working for the company for any little thing that I do wrong, but these fuckers who are of the darkness, they're not being condemned. And then a lot of them are doing witchcraft to even steal parcels or to even cover up certain tracks where they mess up. But me as a righteous man, I'm smiling, hello, got a parcel. You get me? Even though I'm the one that all the customers like, because I look at a lot of reviews, they're saying they want to keep me on the route. They want to see me all the time. He's nice, he's smiley, he's a gentleman and all of these things. Every customer like me, even the ones that don't like me. The ones that don't like me, just to see my face. Just to see my face, people. You get me? So when the man's telling me 50 parcels an hour, and I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, but look at you, you're stinking of booze, mate. You're stinking of booze, and I can see that you're definitely on the cocaine in a minute. You get me? And then after the conversation, people, he said he runs in the shop and he buys more booze. So you have to realize that a lot of people have a lot of demons on them, fam. And their demons is telling them, listen, if you sniff this cocaine line and you drink the booze, you'll be finished within an hour and a half. And you'd be surprised to know, people, you see them running around the place, running left and right, center, like the head ain't screwed. If they're not careful, it's a car that's going to knock them down in the middle of the road, dead, just like that. Just like that, because their head's not on their body. They're not sober. They're not working on a sober mind. Now, a lot of people don't even have energy like that, fam. For them to come into the workplace and do the job, they need to be high as a kite. They have to be high as a kite, or they can't work. I've seen man already say that, he ain't bun no weed. The vibes is not there. What do you mean you ain't bun no weed, the vibes is not there? You got rent to pay. You got kids to look after. What are you talking about? Because you ain't bun no weed, you ain't got the vibes today. You better find the vibes today, because the work needs to get done. Whether you smoke or not, the work is going to be there looking at you saying, I'm ready for you, you know. When you get into the workplace, the work talks to you, fam. When I get into the workplace and I see my cage overloaded, the work's looking at me saying, you fucker, yo. I'm ready for you. Load me up. And I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking, this is long right now, fam. This is long right now. But back then, people, when I was smoking weed, if I was to bun a spliff, boy, and I take that out, I promise you, on the road, I got my music and I'm waved, I'm knocking that shit out. I'm knocking that shit out. And you know when the work's done and you have a Zoot and you have a little Guinness or a little Heineken or something, people, a little Dragon Stout, you give God thanks. I've been there. You get me? But I'm just telling you, people, there's some people out here that are, for them to work, their demons require hard drugs, man. Hard drugs. Now, me bumping into this man, it was best that he avoided me, because as soon as I bumped into him and he told me that he does 50 parts per hour and all of these things. He said he does 3 other jobs. He's a petrol station manager and he's trying to get like $5 grand a month. I've been there, done it 2.5 years. I was working for Laundry Heap, collecting like 4 bags for the month, almost 5 bags. You get me? And I realized that people are out here chasing money 24/7, people, and they can't do it without the drugs. It's like the more they take these demonic drugs, it's like the more their demons talk to them, the more they communicate with their demons, they hallucinate. And you'd be surprised to know a lot of the time their demons take over. So their demons is pushing them. And their demons is pushing them. Pushing them. You get me? We're living in a society now. We're living in a society now where everyone is turning to drugs. Don't be surprised if you hear that the animals are now taking drugs because they can't take it no more. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. People can't do anything without drugs. You get me? People can't do anything without drugs. When I finished talking to the man, he went straight into the off license. He picked up another few bears. He's got his cigarette, he's got his cocaine in the car. He's got everything going on for him. He's enjoying life today. Why? He's not at that sober thought where he can say, I feel depressed today, man. I don't want to get on with it. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to go home. I'm going to bring back all the parcels. A lot of people, if they're not high on drugs, they will bring back all the parcels, fam. They will bring back all the work and say, fuck this, I quit. People quit their job because they can't take drugs. My brother, listen to this, people. My brother Dwayne, his cousin Keon. He does the railway work where they do the fencing and all of those type of stuff. He's been trying to get my brother to come on that work for years. And if my brother went on that work with him all this time, my brother would have been rich. Up to this day, my brother would be rich and he wouldn't be watching everyone's pocket and blaming everyone for his downfall. I just don't get it sometimes. What is it because your friend is involved in sacrificing and all of these things and you know it? Huh? But anytime the friends that he chills with, people, are the ones that are just sitting down, taking drugs, drinking alcohol in the park. They're even walking around with the scales. They've got the scales in the park. When they buy the 3.5, they're putting the 3.5 in the scales in the park. What type of nonsense is that? Who does that shit? You get me? And he was meant to go on that railway work, getting like 5 bags a month. Apparently he can even get 6 bags a month, even 7 sometimes, because a lot of time they're working over hours. And he said he don't want to go and do that job because he smokes weed and they're going to take weed tests and all of these things. So my man's basically failed his life and given up on his life, and he stayed in Tesco. He stayed working in Tesco for 13 years because of weed. And then he's in debt with a lot of Tesco workers in there because you got Nathan Best and that in there. He's bridging him. People, I'm sorry about, the prophet is a snitch. But he's bridging in there. He owes them money for weed and all these type of drugs. So every time the monthly pay, that 1,300 comes in every month. You best believe £400 to £500 out of that is going to the weed suppliers that he owes them for taking weed off them. And then he got to pay his rent, £700 and something pound, £800. What he's left with, people, he can't even do shopping. So he goes to my mum's house for dinner every day. But he's 43 years old. He hasn't got his priorities straight. But when you come round, he's thinking that everyone is relying on me. Everyone should be living off me. Then everyone's trying to kill me off. It don't make no sense, people. I keep what I have to myself, and I stay to myself. Because bad energy, the pirate said, like my mum used to say. You get me? So because of drugs, people, a lot of people don't even want to work. A lot of people have let themselves down, let themselves go because of drugs. You get me? Drugs hold people down. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not gonna blame the weed too tough, because shout out to the people them out there that they bun their weed and they're on the go. You see them in the morning with their weed and their coffee smoking, and when they get to work, they put on a great performance. But I just can't say the same for cocaine, heroin, and crack and all of those type of stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those are not righteous drugs. And if you notice, people, a lot of the people in higher places and all these celebrities and that, a lot of them are bang on the cocaine, they're bang on the crack. It's not them, it's their demons that's their demons is making them feel if they take it, they're high in the realms, or they have to they can dodge all the fuckery that is going on. They believe that they can opt out of the madness that's going on. And then when the high is done and they get back into reality, they want to get back out of reality again. So they start taking the hard drugs, people. People are doing the same shit for work. People can't stand work. People, they hate it. They got to take drugs to get in there, to get out of the reality of work. And top themselves up. Meantime, they're out there doing their thing. And when they finish work again, it's bang on the drugs. You get me? So like I said, people, I ain't doing no 50 parcel an hour. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not my sort of thing. 25, 30, I'm all right with that. But 50 an hour, nah. I'm moving around the place like Superman. People are looking at me saying, this guy's high off meth or something. You get me? Oh, this guy is strong on the booze. You get me? Nah. How much parcels out of that is he losing? That's what we want to know, the odds. We want to know the odds. Is the darkness stealing the parcels when they're leaving at the door, like they'll do to the righteous man? I want to know the odds. So I'm going to do this topic here, people. It's a boy, Prof Rye. Stay blessed. I'm out.